Hey, I'm going to finish reading this book to you today. I do want us to talk a little bit about synonyms and antonyms. So maybe just as we're reading this, I will give you some of those words in here and you can give me a synonym or an antonym for the word. Now, do you remember what that means? Synonym starts with an S. That's how I remember it. Synonym and same, a word that means the same or almost the same. So synonym, same. They both start with an S. Okay, antonym is the opposite. So what's the opposite of light? Dark, right? Jesus is light. Anything that's not in him is dark, darkness, okay? Duck on a Bike written by David Shannon. All right, we read the first page. Do you remember this? Ooh, I like the illustrations. Let's see who the illustrator is. It doesn't say on there. Let's see if it says over here. Maybe he's the illustrator. He may be the author and the illustrator. Yes, he has written, I'm reading the back where it tells a little bit about the author and usually the illustrator. So it says David Shannon has written and illustrated many books. So he wrote it, author, drew the pictures, illustrator. Pretty talented guy, huh? One day down on the farm, Duck, I'm trying to see if you can get the pictures. Duck got a wild idea. I bet I could ride a bike, he thought. He waddled over to where the boy parked his bike, climbed on, and began to ride. At first he rode very slowly and wobbled a lot, but it was fun. Duck rode past a cow and waved to her. Hello, cow, said Duck. Moo, said cow. But what she thought was, a duck on a bike? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen. Now, the thoughts, do you remember what we do? The thought cloud, right? So there's going to be lots of thought clouds here because these animals, they're saying their moo, but they're thinking something different. And I'm seeing lots of quotation marks. Are you hearing lots of said someone and thought someone? Hey, who's that? The sheep. Then Duck rode past sheep. Hello, sheep, said Duck. Bah, said sheep. But what she thought was, he's going to hurt himself if he's not careful. So how did the animals feel about Duck riding the bike? They thought it was kind of strange, didn't they? And they were kind of concerned for him. Duck was riding better now. He rode past Dog. Hello, Dog, said Duck. Woof, said Dog. But what he thought was, that's a mighty neat trick. Oh, so he sort of had a different thought. He was just thought it was really cool. Okay. Ooh, here's Cat. What do you think Cat's going to think? Well, where's Duck? Oh, there's Duck. Let's see what he thinks. Then Duck rode past Cat. Hello, Cat, said Duck. Meow, said Cat. But what she thought was, I wouldn't waste my time riding a bike. Who's that? Horse. Duck pedaled a little faster. He rode past Horse. Hello, Horse, said Duck. Nay, said Horse. But what he thought was, you're still not fast as me, Duck. Ooh, here's the chicken. What do you think the chicken's going to say? Duck rang his bell as he rode toward Chicken. Hello, Chicken, said Duck. Cluck, cluck, said the chicken. But what she thought was, watch where you're going, Duck. Ooh, a goat. Then Duck rode past Goat. Hello, Goat, said Duck. Ma, said Goat. But what he thought was, I'd like to eat that bike. Oh, what do you think the pigs are going to think? Duck stood on the seat and rode past Pig and Pig. Hello, pigs, said Duck. Oink, said Pig and Pig. But what they thought was, Duck is such a show-off. Then, oh, look, it's Chatter's friend. Then Duck rode no hands past Mouse. Hello, Mouse, said Duck. Squeak, said Mouse. But what he thought was, I wish I could ride a bike just like Duck. Well, now Duck is pretty brave. He's even run with no hands. I don't know that I thought at the beginning of this book that he would be that good of a rider. What do you think's going to happen? All right, I wish I could hear what your thoughts are and your predictions, what you're predicting is going to happen, but we will find out if you're right. Ooh, suddenly a whole bunch of kids came down the road on bikes. They were in such a hurry. They didn't see Duck. They parked their bikes by the house and went inside. Where do you think he is? Uh-oh. I see all the animals. I see the bike, but I don't see Duck anywhere. Now all the animals had bikes. They rode around and around in the barnyard. This is fun, they all said. Good idea, Duck. Then they put the bikes back by the house, and no one knew that on that afternoon there had been a cow, a sheep, a dog, a cat, a horse, a chicken, a goat, 2 pigs, a mouse, and a duck on a bike. Who would think? The end. Now, is that a fiction book or nonfiction? That's a fiction book. How do you know? Because animals don't ride bikes, do they? That'd just be one thing. And we also could say, is it a realistic fiction book? That means, remember, it's not true story, but it could be true. No, this is an imaginative fantasy type fiction book. That was a fun one. I liked it. Okay, I totally forgot to do the synonyms. So let me we did dark and light was opposite antonyms. What would be one for bunch? Because it says a whole bunch of kids. What would be a synonym for bunch? A lot, maybe? What would be an opposite, an antonym of bunch? None, little. What's an opposite antonym of big? Little. What's a synonym for little? Small. All right, have your family give you some words for antonyms and synonyms, please.